Hello everyone, welcome back to maths class. In today's video, we shall discuss the application of straight line. In that, the first concept is distance of a point from a line. This is important, one of the important questions for 5 marks. They will ask like derive the distance of a point from line. This is very important. They will ask like derive a formula for the distance of x1 comma y1 from the line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Okay, how to derive this one? See here, so easy it is. This is one of the important questions for the 5 marks. See here, in your xy plane, one line is there. This line equation will be ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. This line equation is what? Ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. See here, the line is cut at x-axis and y-axis, these 2 points. Okay, then next, see here, our main intention is the distance of x1 comma y1 from the line means, suppose this point is P, x1 comma y1. We need a distance. We want what? Distance from this point to this line. Perpendicular distance means perpendicular distance from P. Suppose this is a S. I need the distance between P to P and S. This is main concept. See here, the point is P1 x1 comma y1. Now, before we find the distance of this point to this point to this line, let us find the coordinate of these 2 points. This point is exactly lies on the x-axis and this is Q, this is R. Okay, first we have to find the coordinate of these 2 points. See here, this line equation is what? Ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Yes, so this point is exactly lies on the x-axis, means you know that the y coordinate should be 0. Yes, similarly, this point is exactly lying on the y-axis, means here x coordinate should be 0. Then we have to find here x coordinate and here y coordinate. How to find this 2 coordinate means, see here, this line general equation is what? The line equation ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Okay, we need this point which is exactly lies on the x-axis, so that if the point is exactly lies on the x-axis, means x coordinate y coordinate should be 0. It means we have to put this y is equal to 0 in this equation. You will get using that we have to find the x values here. Ax plus b into 0 plus c is equal to 0 is the b into 0 0. This plus c goes to RHS side, it become minus c. This is ax. The next x will be minus c by a. What? We got x is equal to minus c by a. This would be the coordinate of this point. Then this is what? Minus c by a. You got what? Minus c by a. Similarly, we have to find the coordinate point of this, means ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. We have to put x is equal to 0 in this equation. You will get this equation, this coordinate point. See here, x is equal to 0 means you will get by is equal to minus c, y is equal to, you get minus c by b. Then its coordinate is what? Minus c by b. Yes, and then this is nothing but let, we have to write the given thing, line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 meets the coordinate x's capital Q and capital R respectively. That is, the Q point is what? The Q coordinate is what? Minus c by a into 0, and R coordinate is what? 0 comma minus c by b. Okay, now we have to find the d. Let us take this distance is d. Okay, this distance is d. See here, let d be the perpendicular distance from P of x1 comma y1 to ax plus by plus c is equal to, the main concept of this derivation is we have to find the distance from this point to this line. Okay, for this purpose, so that purpose, join R and P point and P and Q, then you will get one PQR triangle. So now from this figure, from the figure, area of the triangle PQR is equal to CF. First we have to find this area of what? PQR. You all know that the area of PQR is nothing but half into D into H. Here H is nothing but what? PS. PS into QR. Using this formula we have to find PS. PS is nothing but what? D. D is perpendicular distance from the point to the line. Okay. We have to convert this, rearranging this equation to PS. The PS is equal to, say, 2 is goes to this side. It means 2 times of area of triangle PQR divided by, this goes to this side, it become QR. Yes, the PS is nothing but what here from this figure? Small d. D is equal to 2 times of area of triangle PQR divided by QR. This is your equation number 1. First we have to find the area of triangle PQR using the main formula, using that determinant method, which I have written in your I dictate in your offline classes. That is, area of triangle is nothing but determinant of some 3 coordinates. That formula, using that we have to find the area of triangle PQR. After that we have to find the QR, length of QR. You know that the distance between 2 points, using that distance between 2 points formula. Then put that 2 values in this equation, you will get distance of a point. That's why first see here, this would be x1 comma y1, this is x2 comma y2, this is x3 comma y3. I will write here the x1 comma y1 one coordinate, the x2 comma y2 is nothing but what? Minus c by a comma 0. x3 comma y3 is nothing but what? 0 comma minus c by b. x2 comma y2, and this is x3 comma y3. Okay, so now the triangle PQR, area of triangle PQR is equal to half determinant of, yes, I will write first formula, main formula, x1 y2 minus y3 plus x2 y3 minus y1 plus x3 y1 minus y2. Using this half, put this all values in this equation. X1 is nothing but x1 only. Then y2 is what here? Minus c by a minus y2 is what? 0. Okay. The next minus y3 means what? Minus c by b. That minus and this minus becomes plus c by b plus x2 is what? Minus c by a. Minus c by a. Next y3 is what here? 0 minus y1 is what? Y1 only. Then plus x3 is 0. Y1 is, so y2 is what? 0. So using solving this equation, you will get half determinant here. The first one is what? X1 is there. X1 as it is. X1 into 0 plus c by b is nothing but what? C by b. Okay. Minus c by a and minus c by a minus c by b minus y1 is plus 0 into anything is 0. Half x1 into this means what? C x1 divided by b. Multiply this, take it inside, minus into minus plus, c into c square, a into b, minus into minus plus c y1 divided by a. Next half take it LCM, you will get AB is your LCM. Do cross multiplication, then you will get here a c x1 plus here c square is there. Here denominator we have what? AB, so as it is. Here the denominator a, b is not there, so take it b is here. Then b c y1, this is determinant. And now next this half is as it is. Now take common c from every term and divided by AB. Then this is one term. The next remaining terms is what? AX1 plus BY1 plus 1. This is one determinant. This is your equation number 2. Okay. This is the area of the triangle PQR. And next QR. We have to find QR. QR means using distance formula. What? You all know that x2 minus x1 whole square divided by y2 minus y1 whole square. The q coordinate and r coordinate. You will get here minus c by a. Something here QR is nothing but what here? x2 comma y2 and x3 comma y3 is there. So this minus this whole square, this minus this whole square. That is nothing but minus c by a minus 0 whole square plus 0 minus c by b means nothing but plus c by c whole square. Then next you will get what here? This is nothing but c square by a square. This is c square by b square. Next b square c square plus a square c square divided by a square b square. Next see here. Take c is a common here, c square, then you will get a square plus b square, then divided by a square b square in this square root. All the squares are there, square and square root get cancelled. What remains here? C by ab into a square plus b square. I think it's not whole square, this is b square, then this square root as it is. Square get cancelled. In this term c a by b you will get, this is always positive distance, that's why it is put in the what? modulus sign, then square root of a square plus b square. This is QR. This is your equation number 3. Okay, from equation 1, 2, 3 means from equation 2 and 3 in 1, you'll get what here? See here, one equation is what here? Yes, D is equal to area of triangle, we have to put divided by QR. Yes, D is equal to 2 times of area is what here? You got here what? Half C by AB AX1 plus BY1 plus C, and divided by what? QR value is what? C by AB into square root of A square plus B square. In this one get cancelled, 2 and 2 get cancelled. What remains here? Modulus of AX1 plus BY1 plus C. Okay, plus C whole divided by A square plus B square. If you need to find the distance from the point to the perpendicular distance from the point to the line, you have to remember this main formula, that is perpendicular modulus of AX1 plus BY1 plus C. Here main x1 y1 is what? The given point, that this is nothing but this point. Okay, we have to put that given point in these two equations, then divided by the coefficient of x1 and coefficient of y1, where capital A and B is nothing but what? In your, look at the general equation, that is what? The given things. Okay, this is main example. Then see here, for example, if I take first, before going to this example, just write down the note that the distance from P of x1 comma y1 to the line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 is D is equal to what? Ax1 plus by1 plus c divided by square root of a square plus b square. Next, one more note is the distance of 0, 0 from the line. Suppose your given point is origin, then what would be the distance from that particular line is? Just put that value, you will get what? Mod of c divided by square root of a square plus b square. Yes. Next, one example, the distance, they will ask like the distance from the point 3, 5 from the line 3x minus 4y minus 26 is equal to 0 is there. See, this is very simple. Put this all values in the main formula. The main formula, the P of x1 comma y1, the given point is what? 3 comma minus 5. This is nothing but x1 is 3, y1 is minus 5. Okay, the given line is what? 3x minus 4y minus 26 is equal to 0. Compare this equation to capital AX plus BY plus C is equal to 0. You will get capital A is equal to 3, B is equal to minus 4, C is equal to minus 26. Therefore, the distance 3 comma minus 5 from 3x minus 4y minus 26 is equal to 0. D is equal to ax1 plus by1 plus c divided by square root of a square plus b square. These all capital B. Then after you putting these all values a, b, c, and you will get the final answer is 3 by 5. This derivation is very important. The next class we will discuss about the distance between two parallel lines. This is the distance between two parallel lines and the distance from the line to point. These two concepts are the some application of the straight line. Okay, thank you.